just two simple questions. And the first one said, how can you determine if a mixture is a suspension? So, a trill, how can you tell if a mixture is a suspension?
I'll put a suspension would be cloudy, and it's also colloid.
You're close. Your answer says the suspension is cloudy and it's heterogeneous. It can be. So your suspensions are in the middle. You have solutions, which are complete liquid. Well, they're all liquid, but your solutions are thoroughly mixed, like your sweet tea, coffee, something like that is a solution. Gatorade, soft drinks, that you can see nothing but just easiness. Kenneth, yes, if you can see some particles floating around, Kenneth, you're right. It is a suspension. So your solution is thoroughly mixed. Your suspension, you see particles, but the specific part that separates a suspension from a colloid is what? How can you determine the difference between a suspension and a colloid? What makes that different? Ornisha, what did you get? So what separates, guys? Ornisha, you have the answer right. That's why I was asking you, how can you determine if it is a suspension?
If it separates into layers over time.
Perfect. But then after it separates into layers, you shake it up and it mixes back up again. Like, I would say orange juice. Anything that says shake well before using, that would be a suspension. Whereas your colloids, no matter how much you shake it, it's not going to mix up. And I would use heavy, pulpy orange juice as my example for that, because no matter how much you shake orange juice with pulp, it's not going to mix up thoroughly.
So like condiments and that type, like ranch.
Yeah. So if you have a ranch, Caesar, Italian, anything that has the speckles in it, you shake it up and it's still not going to really mix. The little speckles in ranch aren't going to go away. That's a colloid. If it doesn't go away, that's a colloid. If it mixes and then separates, mixes and separates, then that's the middle ground. And then your solution is thoroughly mixed, like the honey from the Kahoot yesterday. Okay, switching gears. The quizzes assignment that you all did yesterday, how did you do on that?
I made an 88.
88. Did y'all have to redo it a lot?
I only did it twice.
No, I got that 100.
Did that seem to help you understand it? Okay. That's good. Okay. Yes, Faith, were you about to say something? No? All right. I'm pulling back up the notes again. And give me a minute. All right. So I'm going to post something online on okay. If you will please go to that PowerPoint where the notes are posted in your Google Classroom. So if you're going to your Google Classroom, and I want you to scroll down to this and pull up your notes right here. And then scroll to the end, and we're going to talk about these questions together here, okay? So I'll give you a minute to get that pulled up. Okay, so we have, there's 10 questions on this paper, and we're going to go over these together and talk about them. I am going to call on people from the hot seat, so hopefully you will be ready to roll. Okay, so we'll start with the first question. What is one characteristic of metals? Marina Cox, tell me what you think is a characteristic of metals. And y'all can scroll through and use the notes if you need to.
Okay, let me go see.
Yep.
I think they conduct electricity.
Perfect. They conduct electricity. What are some other ones listed right up here, guys? If you look, what she said is highlighted in yellow, and they're malleable, they're ductile. Faith, what does malleable and ductile mean? Eric, what does malleable and ductile mean?
Malleable means that they can bend.
Can bend, hammered into sheets. And what about ductile?
Doesn't it just mean that they don't, or like they'll shatter and stuff?
Yeah, but more specifically, if they're ductile, they're pulled into wires. Towards the end yesterday, you guys watched a video. It was short, like minute and a half, Moo Math video on that. Okay, so thank you all for number one. Number two, if a substance contains only one kind of atom and cannot be broken down, what is that called? Antonio.
What question we on?
Number two.
Is it true? I'm gonna say no. D. Oh, it's A.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, it's A. If it contains one kind of thing, it's an element. I'm going to go back to the periodic table. Everything on here is elements. You're not going to get any simpler than this. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. All of these are just elements. Two or more of these put together make compounds. So multiple elements put together would make a compound. A mixture is like what we talked the other day about salsa, tacos, burritos, Chex Mix. Those are all considered mixtures because they're not chemically combined. Okay, so thank you for that, Antonio. I appreciate the participation. Number 3, you actually learned this in earth science, if you can stretch back that far. Which of the following is a mixture? Now, remember what I just said about mixtures not chemically combining. Claudia, which of the following is a mixture?
Air.
Perfect, air. Sugar is a compound. It's C6H12O6. I don't know if you all would know those or not. Your sucrose, fructose, glucose, those are all sugars, and those are elements put together. Water is H2O. Those are 2 compounds. Salt is NaCl, and that is a compound as well. So good, Claudia. Thank you. Number 4, which of the following is homogeneous? Kenneth.
A solution?
A solution. Solutions are thoroughly homogeneous throughout. Number 5, which is a substance? Jackson.
Seawater.
Seawater, guys, is a mixture of what? What makes seawater? What's in the ocean?
Salt.
Salt.
And water.
Water. What else?
Carbon.
Carbon. You also have plants, you have animals, you have all kinds of other things. So a substance would be steam. Seawater would actually be considered a mixture because it's things thrown in together. Soil is a mixture and lemonade is a solution. But thank you for that, Jackson. Number 6, which one is a solution? Nikaya. Nikaya, number 6, which one of those examples is a solution?
Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
D.
Solutions are homogeneous. So the answer to number 6 is C. Yeah. Because solutions are thoroughly mixed like coffee, like this. They're thoroughly mixed together. Before I spray this cleaner to clean the room, I don't have to shake it up before I use it. So all solutions are always, 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 always homogeneous. Okay. Thank you, Nikaya. Number 7, which one of the following statements about compounds is true? Jalen. Jalen, number 7, which about the following compounds, what is it true?
I'm trying to find it.
Talked about this about 5 minutes ago.
A?
It is A, good. They're pure substances that make 2 or more different atoms. And that's what I said a while ago when I was holding up the periodic table. If you're mixing 2 or more elements together, you're getting a compound. So good. Number 8, which material would be classified as homogeneous? Marcos. Number 8.
It's C.
or A. So I'm gonna just
Yeah.
go with C.
It's not meant to be a trick question, but it actually kind of is. But you're right. Both of them can be homogeneous. Number 9, which of the elements listed is a metalloid? And you'll need to look online to a periodic table for that. Let me don't remember which one it is that I use that's so good. Okay. So here's a periodic table. And we are on number 9. Cassidy, which one is a metalloid?
Let me look. Where at would it be up on the periodic table?
This was in the notes. So if you need to take a second and look at the notes and see where your metalloids are located. And guys, this is a really good,
Hang on 1 second. I
Yeah.
accidentally X'd out my notes.
no problem. While she's looking, folks, the web link for this periodic table is ptable.com. I suggest you bookmark that because you will be needing a periodic table daily. And again, I'll say this, if you want one of these, let me know and I can get you one. All right. Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to look. Not very sure.
What color on the periodic table are your metalloids? Rajay, can you help her out and tell her what color the periodic table metalloids are?
They're green.
They're
And
Yeah, they're the green ones. I know you can't see where I'm pointing, but for all of you other folks, it's this the stair step line that looks like a sage green, not the neon green. So Cassidy, did you find it?
Where at? And I'm reading all the notes. Where at?
Right there. Metalloids, elements with properties that fall between.
Is it A?
No, but I appreciate the effort. You chose carbon, which is right here where my finger point is. Carbon is considered a non-metal. Your metalloids are this group right here. That's that sage green color that are stair step. Those here, y'all, separate all of these to the left that go orange, yellow, pink, and that light seafoam. These are all metals. Blue and lime green, these are all non-metals. These are your metalloids that separate the two.
Okay. No, that one.
So we know it's not carbon.
Yeah, we know it's not carbon.
And I can tell you it's not helium because helium is all the way over here with the non-metals. Helium's a gas.
Is it colloid?
You're looking at the wrong answer choices. It's number 9.
Oh yeah. That's okay. So I said A because I thought you were talking about number 10.
Yeah, okay. I understand now. So which one of those 4 elements right here?
That's why I was struggling. B.
Yes, ma'am. Antimony. I completely understand now. It's a little confusing doing the online thing, but you're right. And Rajay, thanks for popping in on that one as well. Okay, last question, number 10. What classification would best describe the material with the following characteristics? Jachymion? Did I say that right? Winley? You still online? Okay, Eugene, number 10. Oh, wait, I have a chat. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Eugene, number 10. What is described material that is that can be white liquid, not separated by filtration, and scatters light?
Solution?
Solutions are thoroughly mixed. Solutions do not scatter light. Light can go straight through it. Think about the end of that video. It's a colloid. Somebody has a mic on.
Me.
What you listening to back there?
Nothing. I'm watching a movie.
Oh, multitasking. Okay. Okay, so are there questions on this material where we finished up with this today?
Not for me.
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I am going to post a quiz here shortly. It won't be terribly long, but it will be required. So if you don't have any questions, you can log off. If you do have questions, you can stay. I've got to get this entered, so you give me about 5 to 10 minutes to get this quiz posted. And then tomorrow we'll start with a new set of notes. So if you are done, feel free to log off. If you want to stay behind, you can certainly do that too. But I do actually wait before you guys start logging off. If you are still here, I want to make sure I've got people. There were some folks I did not see that did their work. Brandy, are you here?
She just left.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Eric, I think I saw you. You're still here. Joseph. Anybody see Joseph? Naeem.
Here.
Thank you. Jamira. Krista. Eric. Medrano.
He was in it, but he just left.
Okay. Thank you. And Marvin, Paul. Alicia. Shania Smallwood. Rockford. Stephen White. And Jay is here. Okay, guys, log off if you'd like, and I'm going to get this quiz posted for you. Okay, thank you for joining in today.
Is the quiz open though, or we just do it regular?
I would